Okay, today we're doing 2-3. We're going to be learning about proportional relationships. Okay, so example 1 says, on Sarah's favorite mobile game, she is awarded game lives when she finds gold coins. How is the number of game lives awarded related to the number of gold coins found? Explain. So we're going to find the ratio to gold from gold coins to hearts, and the hearts are the lives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put gold coins over the lives, and the lives are the hearts. In this first mobile phone picture, it says that there's 1, 2, 3 coins over 9 lives, which reduces to 1/3, right? Divide by 3, 1/3. Okay, so that's our first ratio. Let's do the next ratio. We have 2 coins to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hearts, which also reduces to 1/3. And then the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins to, let's see, this is a 3 by 5, so that would be 15 lives, which also reduces to 1/3. Okay, so each ratio is equivalent to 1/3. Therefore, the number of lives is proportional to the number of coins. I would like you to do the try it now and then pause the video, come back and see if you got the right answer. Download time over file size for this, okay? All right, so 25 is the download time over file size. File size is 1.25. Divide that out, you get 20. This one, download time is 72. 72 divided by 3.6 is 20. And then 125 divided by 6.25, put that in the calculator, you will get 20. So all of our ratios are 20. So the ratios for each pair of data are equivalent or the same. This is the better math word to use. And so the download time and the file size are proportional. If they're equivalent, they are proportional. How can you show that two quantities have a proportional relationship? So you want to show that all of the ratios are equivalent, which we did because all of the ratios reduced down to 20. Next, example 2. Is the relationship between the area and the side length of the squares proportional? Explain your reasoning. Okay, so remember, area is length times width. So for this square, the area is 2 times 2, which equals 4 inches squared. For this square, the area is 3 times 3, which equals 9 inches squared. And for this one, 4 times 4 equals 16 inches squared. So is the relationship between the area and the side length of the squares proportional? You're going to put on top whatever is listed first. So in this case, area is listed first, so we're going to put that on top. So square 1, square 2, square 3. Just getting myself set up here so it's all organized. Okay, so the area of the first square is 4. That's the area over the side length, which is 2. 4 over 2 is just 2. Square 2 is 9 over 3, which is 3. And then square 4 is 16 over 4, which is 4. So we have all different numbers here this time. That means that the ratios are not equivalent. So the relationship between the area and side length is not proportional. Try this one on your own. Remember that perimeter is listed first, so that's what goes on top, and then it's over side length. Okay, so 12 over 2. Oops, I'm putting 12 over 3 on accident. 12 over 2 is 6. And then 18 over 3 is 6. Same number, so yes, because the ratios are equivalent. So it's proportional because the ratios are equivalent, they're the same. Next is example 3. Okay, a proportion is an equation that represents equal ratios. Use the table at the right. How many times will a hummingbird beat its wings in 60 seconds? Okay, so if you look at the table, it says that in 160 beats for 2 seconds, 560 for 7, and then 800 for 10. So we're going to put the hummingbird beats over seconds. So we have 160 over 2, which is 80. We have 560 over 7, which is 80. And we have 800 over 10, which is 80. What we're doing right now is we're just verifying that this is a proportional relationship. And since all of the ratios are equivalent, we know that this is a proportional relationship. So what we just found out is that the hummingbird beats its wings 80 times per second. So 80 times or 80 beats per second. So if we want to find out how many times will a hummingbird beat its wings in 60 seconds, all you have to do is you have to do 80 times 60. 80 times 6 is 48. 2 zeros, 4,800. Now it says to set up a proportion, so I will show you how to do the proportion for this. Beats over seconds. We found that the hummingbird beats its wings 80 times per second, so 80 times for 1 second equals, we need to know how many beats in 60 seconds, so 60 seconds will go on the bottom because seconds go with seconds. We don't know what this is, so we're going to call it x. Then you're going to do your cross products, you're going to multiply. 1 times x is just x, and then 80 times 60 is 4,800. It's really the same process, just another way of doing it. Okay, now for this one, definitely set up a proportion. Jenny's favorite cookie recipe requires 1.5 cups of sugar to make 24 cookies. How much sugar does Jenny need to make 36 of these cookies? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do cups over cookies. Now, if you decided to do cookies over cups, you're not going to get the wrong answer. It's going to be totally fine. Okay, so cups over cookies. So 1.5 cups over 24 cookies equals 36 cookies. So 36 goes on the bottom because the cookies go with the cookies. And then we're going to put an X up top here because we don't know what that is. Now we're going to do our cross products. So 24x equals 1.5 times 36. So 24x equals, we could do this part in our head because 36 times 1 is 36. Half of 36 is 18. So now 36 plus 18 is 54. You could always convert this to improper and multiply it like, that way as well if you didn't know that. Okay, now we're going to divide by 24. Divide by 24. X equals, we can reduce this and we can convert it to mixed. So if we convert it to mixed, I know that 24 goes into 54 2 times because 24 times 2 is 48, which means that we're going to have 6 left over 24. We can reduce this to 1/4. because 6 divided by 6 is 1, 24 divided by 6 is 4. So that means it's 2 1/4 cups of sugar. Definitely real life problem here. All right, what I'd like you to do now is the do you know how questions. I'll post the picture on Google Classroom so you can check and see if you got it right. And then you're gonna do the practice and problem solving, that first page. All right, have a good day.